What's happening, YouTube? This your favorite YouTube cousin coming back at it again. And we got some messages. So this week we are doing karmic love messages, right? So we're going to get the energy for you, for them, see where it's going, where it ain't going, what's happening, right? So I'm gonna draw 3 cards for them, 3 cards for you, and a card in the middle. I'm trying to pick a good oracle card, right? And I haven't found the one that I wanted. So all of you alls might be a little different because I'm trying to get the right oracle message for advice, right? Okay. I'm doing. Okay. This is for my Aquariuses. Aquarius, what is the energy with you and your karmic? So it's like 2 of Cups. It's like y'all got a strong mutual attraction, okay? So we're going to do 3 cards. How you see yourself in this relationship or what it is you're wanting, what you're needing, because your wants and your needs could be different, and how you're looked at in the relationship by this other person, right? And this is for Aquarius. And this is on this other side is how they look at you. So what they're wanting out of the connection, what they're needing, and how they see you. Okay. And then let me get a card for the advice. Okay. All right. Let's get at it. Okay. So in terms of how you see yourself, in terms of what you're wanting out of the connection, it's saying right now, Aquarius, you could be in a dark night of the soul. You could be really going through some heavy energy right now, unpacking it, and maybe you probably feel like you all involved, but maybe you emotionally disconnected. Dark night of the soul, right? It's like you're trying to find yourself and you are just disconnected, discontent, right? You there, but you're not actively participating. What you're needing out of the relationship is 7 of Cups. You're coming across as someone who is a little mysterious with your options, right? You got a lot of options with this 7 of Cups. And maybe right now, because you're kind of like emotionally not there, maybe right now you just don't want to have to make a choice, right? You just want to just be out there, as they say, right? You just want a lot of options, a lot of choices right now. Maybe right now, this is not something that you're wanting to feel tied down and held down. And then in terms of how this other person sees you, they see you in the King of Swords energy, which would be right as an Aquarius. They say, very emotionally detached, very clear what you're thinking. You could be mind over matter or mind over heart. So that's how you are coming across to this person that you're dating. Now, on the other side, in terms of what they're wanting out of the relationship, this is a person who is very much in their femininity, in their feminine energy. So the other side was a masculine. This one was like she's very Venusian. She is like, I love me. Ain't nobody gonna stop that, right? She is a vibration of love, right? And that is what she's wanting out of the relationship. What this person that you're dating or interested in, this karmic, what they're needing is some healing. Like they could be a chaser, a runner, right? Or a chaser. But their spirit is saying that this is somebody, yeah, he or she may look like divine masculine, divine feminine, but they really need to heal. And maybe that's what they're working towards. If not, it's recommended that they do that healing. They need some time alone just so they could deal with themselves, right? Because you can't deal with anybody else if you haven't dealt with yourself. So this is somebody who needs to deal with themselves. And then how you see them in the relationship is a five of Pentacles. Like somebody out in the cold. Maybe they could be an air sign, but this 5 of Pentacles is like they feel like you've rejected them, right? That's what I'm getting. What is this? So how they see how you see them is somebody who could be emotionally cold, somebody who could be emotionally aloof, like maybe afraid to get close. So that's why they feel like they are all, you may feel like, or they may feel like they feel rejected or lonely, right? They could just live a lonely life, right? I'm trying to think, is there anything, do I want to, let's see, let's see. All right. Why is this dark night of the soul? And I hope you understood this because this card, this last card, was how you see them, right? How they see me, right? So, how do they see? Hopefully, I'm making sense. So, this is how you're karmic, this is how you see them, okay? And they see you as this King of Swords, and you see them as this Five of Pentacles, okay? All right, then. So, why is this dark night of the soul here for Aquarius? Why are they disconnected or feel empty? Well, I'm seeing like a Six of Wands. That's somebody who gets a lot of attention, right? Yeah, and Four of Cups. So you might get a lot of attention, but you could be bored with all that attention. Maybe that attention is not who you want it to be by. So because of that, right, because we got addiction. So you might get a lot of attention, but it could be attention for the wrong thing. It could be things that you get it, like if you're addicted to drinking, maybe drugs or sex, whatever you overindulge in, that's the type of attention you get. You know, it was very fast, it's communication, but what this was also telling me, yeah, you in this dark night, but you are bored, right? You may have your party boy, party girl moments, but you're bored with this. In terms of this Seven of Cups, what you're needing in a relationship, what's up with that? Why does Aquarius need so many options and fantasies? Okay. All right, thank you. So we got the Seven of Swords in reverse, right? So it's like you don't want to be a player no more. You don't want to have all these options, right? And it's like you're trying to find like a common balance with that in terms of like the King of Wands. King of Wands, you know, he's very entrepreneur. He's very, you know, action oriented. And it's like, you know what? Maybe you realize, well, maybe I come across out here like I just want to be out in the streets, out and about. And maybe you taking a different concept or a different wanting to do things differently with this Page of Swords, right? You're looking at your actions and you're like, you know what? Maybe I need to plant new seeds. Maybe this is not how I want to be represented and presented out in the community. And so you are trying to release some of these burdens or ideologies that people have about you. It's like you're almost getting honest with yourself. So that's what I'm seeing here, right? And why is this King of Swords here? Why does this other person think of Aquarius as the King of Swords, very emotionally detached, right? They're saying they want you to just do something different, right? Not to be so cold, not to be so detached, and start something new and be more of an emperor, right? So you could be dating like an Aries, but this person wants you to take a leap of faith, do something that you normally wouldn't do, and more or less be more in control opposed to on the sidelines giving order, right? Why is this Empress here for the person Aquarius is talking to? Why is this Empress here? Which I think is great energy to be in. All right, Three of Pentacles. So collaborate. All right, so more outgoing and out of your head. So they feel like maybe you probably do a lot of working and in your head a lot, like and a little more. You could be very indecisive, but it sounded like they want you to get out of your head and just, you know, feel the sun. Like probably go on vacation. This is the sun. It's supposed to be um positivity. Oh God. Okay, much better. But that's how they see you. They see you. They Aquarius, you see this person as very positive, like everything they touch is beautiful. It's just illuminated, right? Like when you're around them, you just feel all positive vibes. It's looking like, though, you want them not to be so indecisive and to be a little bit more communal, hang out and be involved, right? Why is this Four of Swords here? Healing for this person Aqua is dealing with. Why is this here, Spirit? Okay. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this person, they do a lot. So they may spend a lot of time at home and at work. And when they're at home, they're working. So emotionally, that's probably why they need to heal, because they're not probably putting time into healing. Ace of Cups opposed to love, right? So it could be some love that's coming up for the two of you, because it's like Page of Wands. It's like they want them, you could be wanting this person to be a little bit more out their shell and to be a little bit more lively, to get out and, and to be a little bit more spontaneous, enjoy life. Why is this Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Okay. Five of Pentacles. Why is this Five of Pentacles? Okay. So it could be that they're afraid to plant something, like it's a new beginning. A new beginning will start with this Five of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of focus probably with money, but it could be a missed opportunity. Hopefully not. Right? Right. In Judgment, like something that was dead, coming back to life, right? Right, with Two of Cups. So if you two weren't talking, it's like there is a lot of love here, and it's like that it's an equal give and take, an equal love, and that with that, this is telling me that there could be a reconciliation, right? Probably somebody giving a lot of thought to it, in terms of a traditional relationship. Maybe even want to apologize if that was something, right? Maybe this person is like head over heels in love, right? And the Hierophant is like more, to me, the Hierophant represents something very traditional, right? And maybe this is something that you're wanting from this person, a more traditional type of relationship. I don't know if you said it to them or not, like, hey, I would like to take this to another level. But if not, it sounds like there's some healing that's needed on both ends. Um, in terms of the focus, or in terms of like the recommendation, it says putting your life on hold is going to take a while. So this is asking, are you able to sit and wait for you all to have these moments of growth, right? Of healing? Because you may have to wait a while for that. So they said putting your life on hold is going to take a while for all of this to come out. Let me see if I can get some messages from this. Some messages for Aquarius. Somebody could be feeling guilty or remorseful about something they said or did in the relationship. Okay, let's see. So this person is crying, thinking of you, feeling very nostalgic. I don't know if that's the energy that I was looking for. Okay, let me see. I just kind of like meditated over these cards. This is for Aquarius. What do they need to know in terms of advice going forward with their karmic, their love interest, their twin flame attraction? So always having that allure, that chemistry is something that you both need. I think being able to tell the other person that I love you, or I like how you look, I like the way you make me feel. I think just being honest, right? And being open and vulnerable and not so cold and detached, because that went on both of your sides. And like finding the strength to accept each other for who you really are, right? Let's see. Just a couple of cards, Spirit. 1 to 3. Being aware, right? Look for love, dating. I think just, and not getting so comfortable in a relationship where you don't acknowledge and recognize the other one. I think that is so important, because people would get in a relationship and they just forget themselves. They lose themselves. That's why when you break up, they're like, I got to find myself. I think you shouldn't lose yourself. Not saying that you have, but people do that, right? So they're saying that distracted or feeling life with other things. So I think you all can make it if you all don't hide yourself behind work or other people's problems, other people's family members, problems, children, parents, just get back to each other. They're saying that make the time, right? You got to continue to date when you're married. You got to continue to date even if you're in a long committed relationship. Navigate the delicate balance of give and take, right? Because everybody want to feel appreciated and respected in a relationship. And they say, what is your motive? What is your purpose? What is your why? Right? So it's needed to work on some personal issues first. So this is why that one card here is saying long wait, meaning like, is the juice worth the squeeze? What they say, hurt people, and heal people, heal people. I think as long as the two of you have an understanding and communicate early about what it is that you want, what do you expect, your expectations in a relationship, and or if you're really not ready to date, I think that's imperative. And I think people should just not be afraid to be honest and say what it is. Hey, I like you. I like the good times we have together, but I'm not ready to date. And I think who can't respect you if you're being honest, right? Okay. So if you are liking what I just put down, I feel like I'm just leaving y'all kind of like out there. Um, I feel like I am. And I don't want to do that. Let me give you a rebel message, okay? Since I don't have like a guardian angel message. All right, what is the energy? Right quick, 1 to 3 cards. It could be one for Aquarius. What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, what is your internal rebel want to say to you, Aquarius? It says S is going down with the job. Okay. Good to know. Okay. They say you are being an ass because you are effing tired. Face the pillow now. It says get some effing sleep. Okay? I feel better. Now I gave you a little message. All right. If you like what I'm putting down, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm for other people to get to know me, to know your cousin. You understand? And if you like what I'm putting down, I would so kindly appreciate if you just share and spread the word. Okay? All right. Then till the next time, Aquarius. Have a beautiful week.